This is one of those pick one method and stick with it situations where you got a thick, very thick nylon carpet right to the front door and pretty dang dirty yard. So in the summer, the winter, all the slush, sleet, sand, and grit is getting dragged off right on there. And you can see from the lines there that the door is tight, creating that ripply sheepskin type fan look. And this has been a loyal customer since I moved here to the dusty chaparral. Probably the third or fourth time. This carpet is long overdue for replacement. Not in the budget, so they just keep cleaning it. But that area, the first time I did it, I rotovac'd it with a brush head, and it browned out something fierce, because if you were to lift this carpet up, you probably got who knows how many pounds of silt and graphite-like type soil that sifted its way through the pile, through the backing, and through the pad. And there's just no cleaning something like that. And I think she was working her way through the phone book at the time, and now the internet found me, and I'm doing the best job. But as you can see, this carpet's a real challenge. She's raised her clutch of teenagers, and they've done a number on it. But this is one of those jobs where you're better off under cleaning it. By that I mean just clean the top or the first half of the yarns. Don't try and go deep on something like this, or you're going to regret it, because you're going to get the backing wet and potentially the pad in an area like that, and everything's going to come up on you. And no, it ain't the Auric not doing its job. I fill that bag like a watermelon on this job, but this carpet's probably 20 plus years old, and there's no way any vacuum, workhorse included, is going to get all that silt out of there. And if you over steam clean it, it's going to come up on you. This would almost be a good candidate for low moisture cleaning, but you'd beat the living hell out of this pile structure by oscillating or CRBing or whatever. Cause a lot of damage to a pile like this. So strong pre-spray, but not a whole lot of it. Heavy acid rinse, a lot of dry strokes. CRB, no rotor extraction, it's too deep. Anyhow, let me finish vacuuming this thing, and I'll be back. On red, white, and blue on this one, Ultra Pack Extreme, and OxyClean with the magic blue crystals. That's important. Pre-sprayed, and just enough to see a visible lightening of the soil, but not enough to soak it to the backing, which obviously sometimes you want to do. Let's see what old trusty 10-inch has to say about it. No dogs here, it's a cat or two, so I don't expect a bunch of clumping and lumping, hay piles to be set up, but this will get it in there a little deeper. So it flushes out nice. I'm actually been beta testing a new, soon to be released acid pre-spray that has some cleaning ability, similar to Flex Ice, hopefully without the inherent descaling problem that Flex Ice has. Or has for some people, I should say. Never really experienced that with R3 truck mounts. I guess it's depends on the level and type of hard water you have in your area. All right. Be back for the next. Okay, you're looking at the final cleaned carpet, and I did a 600 psi rinse with an incredible amount of dry strokes, utilizing the wand window to make sure I got as much moisture out as possible. and just really doing a nice job flushing that top half to maybe 3/4 of the carpet, with full intention of not getting the backing wet, which would assuredly lead to wicking on this. When you get a job like this that looks familiar, that thick, heavy-set nylon, you want to pull the fibers apart, especially in that entry area, and see if that mud has been impacted, gotten wet from either the weather or possibly another carpet cleaner oversaturating it. And once you got that adobe buildup in the bottom, don't try and be a hero and get that out. It's just not going to happen. Again, with a thicker, older, abused pile like this, it's best to be a pro and assess the situation and adjust your cleaning level or deepness in order to be the hero instead of the enemy.